Yes, we have made it, my friends. We have made more than 1,041 pips this week with our premium Forex Signals group on Telegram. And for those who are actually aiming only take profit number 1, they have made not less than 266 pips of profit, which is really amazing. And by the way, for the entire month of November, if you have aimed only take profit number 1, you would have ended by now with 350 pips. How cool is that? Guys, really this is outstanding and I'm very proud of our results. And check out these results, my friends, from 14th of November. As you can see, these are the results of our signals. Thankfully, all of them are in green, except only for one very small loss in just 14 pips only. However, 15 November was also a good day. As you can see, so many signals went in profit. 16 November, 100% in profit. 17 November was actually a very good day as well. I think we have added 18 November later. Yes, exactly right there. 18 November. These are the results of 18 November. Outstanding results, guys. And again, I have here to say something very important. Some clients might tell me, but Salah, we did not make 1,041 pips as you are claiming here. That's the problem. They are thinking that they will make exactly the same amount. Guys, let me just explain to you. These results right here, this is the total amount of pips that we have made with all of our signals, including take profit number 1 and 2 and 3. However, the signal, for example, let me just show you, for example, let me just scroll here and just check out this, guys. For example, Euro NZD, once it reach the take profit number 3, we will announce only 140 pips. But some other clients have actually opened multiple trades for this signal. They have opened like 3 or 4 trades for this signal because they are analyzing the market themselves, and if the signal matches up with their analysis, they will enter the trade and they will open multiple trades. That's why some clients have actually ended with less than that, and some other clients have ended with much more than that. Some clients have ended with more than 3,000 pips because they are opening multiple trades for each signal. It's really up to each and every client how they are handling their signals. We are not funds management, guys. We are just sending you signals. It's really now up to you how you actually trade these signals. What we have made in total with our signals is 1,041 pips. And if you have aimed take profit number 1 alone, 266 pips. Really, this is amazing. So guys, of course, if you wish to join Xtreme Trader Forex Signals group, please contact our support. You can find their contact details in the description below this video. Contact them today and hopefully we will see you there. So let's now analyze the market, and of course, as usual, we will start with the Euro USD. But before that, guys, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, and of course share the video. So guys, if you remember last week, I sent you on the last late week analysis video the signal to sell the Euro USD right on this resistance at 1.03627. Thankfully, this signal has worked perfectly well, and as we can see, the Euro USD have went in total with about 50 pips of profit and currently only 42 pips, which makes this really a good signal and thankfully have worked as planned. So now what's next with the Euro USD? Actually, guys, we are going to keep exactly the same signal from the last late week analysis video. Right here we can see that the market has actually been ranging above this level of a resistance right here, but right now the market has indeed went below that level of a resistance. Now what we can notice right here, actually on the 1 hour time frame for the Euro USD, this level of a support trend line and this support trend line as well. So right now what we can see right here, my friends, is the bearish breakout from that support trend line, and also if we look at the horizontal level, we can see clearly here a resistance as well. So now the pressure from this did I resist resistance? I meant support. We can see on horizontal level this support right here. Now what we can expect now is the pressure from this support right here to push the market to rise again, making a retest of the level of the support trend line and to create a new resistance trend line. And we can keep the trade running, my friends, once it reaches again the same level order which we have opened last week. So therefore, I believe that the Euro USD signal should just remain the same. If we look also in the weekly chart, however, we can notice here the weakness in this level and the power of the resistance right here at 1.03626. Now we can witness here the weakness in this signal, which indicates that we are looking for most likely the next week we are looking for another bearish movement. So therefore we can expect from the market to continue the fall till it reaches that level of a support. Hence, the target this time is going to be changed. Most likely we can actually aim. That's going to be about 200 pips of profit. Yes, I think that's not bad idea. Let me just now move to the daily chart. The take profit level, guys, has to be right here at this level of a previous resistance. And as we can see also, the price action right here on the daily chart shows a very strong bearish movement or a bearish reversal. That means that we can keep the trade running till it reaches that level of a previous resistance right here. This is going to be the take profit level at 1.01866, and the sell order is going to be placed exactly as the same from the late week analysis video, which means the safe zone is ranging for about 54 pips against 170 pips, hopefully gonna be in a very good profit. Let's now move to the to the pound USD. Alright, so sadly this signal, guys, didn't work as planned. However, let me just see what we can do next with this pair. Now, in my opinion, right now the pound USD is indeed gonna start the bearish reversal. Now we can witness right here the strength from this level of a resistance at 1.19340. Now we can see that the market has always created here a long wicks, as we can see every single time the market made an attempt to break out from that level. However, that being analyzed on the 1 hour time frame, it's important right now to move to the weekly chart. Alright, so the weekly chart right here shows us that we are having here, guys, a support trend line. And check this out. So this was indeed the support trend line, and we had here the bearish breakout from that level. And right now, the pound USD is on the retest phase. So meaning, most likely we will be looking to short the pair, and the target has to be right here, the nearest resistance to that bullish breakout candle. It's also important to mention that if we move to the daily chart, now, check this out. This is, guys, my favorite price action. Once you see this candle right here, this is the reversed hammer. Once you see this candle on a resistance level, usually it's like a confirmation for a bearish reversal. So, once you see this candle like this, with a very small wick at the top and long tail at the bottom, most likely it indicates that the market is indeed gonna start the bearish reversal, and vice versa. If you see the same candle upside down on a support level like that, with a very small tail and long wick like on the top, on a support level, usually it indicates that the market is indeed gonna get ready for another bullish reversal. That being said, and on the daily chart, we can notice right here that after the appearance of this candle, this candle has also appeared, and we can witness here, guys, the pressure from the sellers to push the market to fall below that level of a resistance. So the pressure was actually strong. The candle actually has failed to break out from that level of a resistance, guys. I think okay, it was actually freezing. I was not able to come back to the mouse. Anyway, it's okay. So let me just now tell you something, guys. We're having here this level of a resistance, just like that, and as you can see, the market indeed managed to close below that level of a resistance. So moving now to the 4 hour time frame. Now on the 4 hour time frame, what we can see right here is that this is the level of a support trend line, support trend line, support trend line. And check this out. This was, my friends, a fake breakout. This was, however, the real level of a support trend line. And right now, the market has indeed managed to break out from that level of a support trend line. And as you can see, the retest happened right here already. If I want to be more accurate, actually, just like that. Perfect. So we can see right here the very clear broken level of a support trend line. This is the breakout. And right here we can see the resistance trend line. So most likely the market is indeed going to continue the fall. Now let's go deeper than that. Let's go in the 1 hour time frame. Now what we can see right here also is this support trend line and that support trend line as well. Check this out, guys. Support trend line, bearish breakout, and then the resistance trend line, which means that most likely the pound USD is going to actually continue the rise till it reaches that level of a resistance at 1.19009, and from that point we can continue shorting the pair. I don't see any way how the pound USD can actually continue the rise at the moment. Most likely it might actually rise after reaching this level of a support at 1.8068. 1.18068. Most likely the pound USD is gonna start falling, reversing after reaching that level, which means the market still has about 76 pips more to go. However, we are not going to short from there. We are going to most likely, guys, short right from this level of a resistance right here exactly at 1.19008, which means we can actually expect to make approximately 93 pips profit from this signal. Meanwhile, the safe zone should be ranging just till the highest level of a resistance at 1.19520, which means the safe zone is ranging for about 50 pips against 93 pips or 95 pips of profit. There goes our signal, my friends, for the pound USD. Let's now move to the AUD USD. And again, guys, I want to remind everyone to please like the video, hit the like button, and of course share the video and subscribe to the channel. So as you can see, my friends, AUD USD was also another good signal, and I was really happy today to see one of the comments on the last video saying that he have actually made a good profit with this signal, and he closed it in profit. Guys, this is really what I want to see. That is the kind of comment that I really want to see, guys. Just tell me if you have made profit with these signals. It really means a lot to me. Please, guys, don't just make the profits and just ignore the comment or thanking, or I'm not okay. Okay, don't thank me. I don't care. Just say, Salah, I have made indeed profit with this signal. It really, guys, means a lot to me. Anyway, I'm so glad for him and for everyone, of course, who have entered this signal and has enjoyed the profits. Now, what's next with the AUD USD? Now, in my opinion, guys, we can actually keep the same signal for the AUD USD, but we just need to adjust a few things here. So indeed, we're still going to short the pair. Let me just delete the entire signal and let's start from scratch. So if we go now to the weekly chart, guys, now what we can see right here on the weekly chart is this level of a broken support, as we can see, and the market has made actually an attempt the entire week to break out from that level of a previous support. However, as we can see, the candle has indeed closed below that level of a support, and right now we can see the weakness in this level, and most likely the next candle is going to be bearish, respecting that level of a previous resistance, and soon is going to be creating the new support, which means we can actually start shorting the AUD USD and targeting this level of a previous resistance. All of that being analyzed, of course, on the weekly chart. Not to mention, of course, that we're having here this resistance trend line. And check this out. Now we can see the resistance trend line, then a fake breakout in the middle. Then the same resistance trend line has been respected multiple times before finally gonna continue the fall. That's actually pushing me to think that most likely the AUD USD is indeed going to continue the fall. Now moving back to the daily chart. Now on the daily chart, again, we can see the same candle which I'm talking about. Once we see this candle, my friends, on a resistance level, it usually indicates for a bearish reversal. And this pattern entirely indicates for a bearish reversal. Now, as I mentioned earlier, the target eventually going to be right here, the nearest resistance to that bullish breakout candle. Now, the question is where exactly we can start shorting the AUD USD. Now, the answer should be lying on the 1 hour time frame. Now, if we go to the 1 hour time frame, all I need to do is simply draw here, guys, a resistance trend line just like that. And what I will do next is just simply drag the very same resistance trend line all the way to the nearest resistance trend line to the entry, which is exactly right there. Fantastic, right here. Let me just show it to you. We're having here resistance trend line, resistance trend line, resistance trend line, and it became a support level right here, then a bearish breakout from that level, and then it became another resistance trend line. This is, by the way, a strategy on my channel called the magic of trend lines. It's a video, you can guys find it on my channel. Just look it up, just search for the video, the magic of trend lines, part 1 and part 2. Now, all we need to do next is identifying on the left side on horizontal level a strong resistance, and we can see it right here exactly. Fantastic. Now we can see this is the nearest resistance to this bearish breakout candle, and also combining it with this resistance trend line. All of that together indicates that the AUD USD is most likely going to continue the rise till it reaches that level of a resistance and respects the resistance trend line, and afterwards it's going to continue the fall. Now, we just have to wait for the market to rise for about 12 pips only before it's going to resume the fall. Now, let me just tell you guys something. We're having here also this resistance trend line. So meaning there is a chance that the AUD USD might actually rise a little bit more. And you know something, guys? Let's go for it. Okay. I will actually adjust the signal for the AUD USD. Instead of selling it right here on this level of a resistance trend line, I don't really trust it. Most likely we will go to the highest level in the pattern, and right here we can start shorting the AUD USD once it reaches that level of a key resistance and a key support. And also, by the way, something I just noticed right now while talking to you, while explaining this, if I'm not mistaken. Fantastic. Yeah, I still have it. We're having here this support trend line, guys, and right here the bearish breakout from that level, which means upon the pressure from that support right here, we can expect from the AUD/USD to rise again. First of all, it's going to be retesting the broken level of a support trend line to create the new resistance trend line, and also that resistance trend line is most likely going to be respected along with a very strong key resistance level on horizontal resistance. How cool is this, guys? Most likely this is going to be a very good signal. We just have to wait for the market to rise indeed for about 31 pips before we can start shorting it. The take profit level, however, is going to be placed right here at that support, which is the nearest one to our entry, which means we have to wait we have to expect about 123 pips profit from the signal. Meanwhile, the safe zone shouldn't actually be ranging higher than this level of a resistance at 0.67519, which means we're aiming approximately 45 pips of the safe zone against 123 pips of profit. Let's now move to the USD CAD. Okay, sadly, USD CAD, I cannot really say it failed because it was still ranging inside of the safe zone, barely touched the edge of it. However, it did not close outside of the safe zone, and that is, guys, what I'm telling you always. Consider the signal in loss only if the candle has closed below or outside of the safe zone. However, I'm not sure if actually any one of you have kept the signal running, but it's running currently in about 22 pips. But still, I'm going to consider the signal has failed, since many of you thinking that the edge of the safe zone is actually a stop loss, which is not. And I said that a million times. Anyway, what can we expect next with the USD CAD? Moving to the weekly chart right now. Now what we can see right here, my friends, is a very strong key support level, exactly right here at 1.33195. It's important to mention that this was indeed a very strong key support and resistance level as well. It was here a strong support, key resistance, and it was also a key resistance right here. Now, we can witness right here, my friends, the reversal has happened. And by the way, keep in mind that this right here is a fake breakout. Let's just move to the daily chart to see it in detail. Check this out, guys. So this was indeed a fake breakout. However, the resistance level, which is the nearest one to that bullish breakout candle, is right here. Which means that this level right here at 1.33198 is indeed the strong level where we can start buying the pair. But is it really confirmed? We just need to go now to the smaller time frame, such as the 4-hour time frame. This is perfect. Now we can see, my friends, on the 4-hour time frame, this was indeed a resistance level, and it became a support for 2 times already. We have here support number 1 and support number 2. So the question is, where exactly can we start buying the USD CAD? Well, we just need to give it more analysis. So let's just analyze the resistance trend line and check this out. So right here, we are having this resistance trend line on the 4-hour time frame, and we can actually start buying the USD CAD once it reaches that level of a previous resistance trend line to create the new support trend line. So meaning, we just need to look right now at the left side to find any strong horizontal level of a support, and just right there, it is right here. This tail right here, guys, is actually a support level, which became recently a resistance, and it was also here a support as well. Now we can expect from the market to fall again. This support is going to be respected, and the broken level of a resistance trend line is going to become a new support trend line. And all I need to do right now is just switch off Steam because it's just so annoying. All right. So let me just talk about the take profit level. Since we are actually aiming the retest level of the resistance trend line, then most likely the market is going to continue the rise till it reaches that level of a resistance at 1.35421. But the problem is, this is going to be about 200 pips, which is not realistic and not my style in giving signals. That's why I'll be aiming the nearest strong key support level to our entry, which means we are aiming approximately 132 pips of profit. Meanwhile, the edge of the safe zone shouldn't actually be ranging lower than this level of a real support right here at 1.32620, which means the safe zone is ranging for about 70 pips against 131 pips of profit. Let's now move to the USD/JPY. Another perfect signal, guys, with almost 0 drawdowns. As we can see, guys, the USD/JPY has reversed exactly from the given level at 139.660 and running currently in about 70 pips of profit. Again, guys, please let me know if you have made any profit with this signal. It's gonna mean a lot to me. So what's next with the USD JPY? Let's just analyze it, guys. Let's go now to the weekly chart. So right now we are still on the reversal phase. Actually, we can see right here, my friends, the previous resistance, and we have actually expected actually from the USD JPY to reverse at that level to create the new resistance. So indeed, the reversal has begun, and most likely the market is gonna continue the rise. So moving now to the daily chart. Now on the daily chart, we are seeing again my favorite price action, which not only this one, but also this one right here. All of these two candles actually indicates for a bullish reversal. So again, I really trust this price action, and I'm going to rely my analysis to it. Not only this one, of course, but to see right here, we're having, my friends, this support trend line. And actually, let me just be more accurate, just like that. So we are having this support trend line, and most likely the market indeed is respecting this level. So by seeing the price action right here, which indicates the bullish reversal, and combine it along with the support trend line, all of that together indicates that the USD JPY is indeed going to continue the rise. So moving to the 4-hour time frame right now, all we need to do in the 4-hour time frame is to identify our entries. Now what we will do right here is simply looking at this level of a previous support right here, my friends, and let's just agree on something, that this was a very strong level as a support and as a resistance, as we can see. So the same level of the support has also been respected right here. Now if we look at this at this pattern carefully, we can see right here the support trend line is being also respected, which means the USD JPY is actually facing this resistance right here at 140.655. which means we have to expect from this pair to rise for about 20 pips more before make the reversal, and at some point right here we are going to start buying the pair. The question is where exactly? Well, just look at it deeper. Check this out. We are having here, guys, this previous level of a resistance, which was previously also a support right here. So this was a resistance, it became also a support. This was the bearish breakout from that level of a support, which was previously also a resistance and a support. Of course, I'm analyzing this on the 4-hour time frame. Let's go to the 30-minute time frame to see it in more details. Now you see it, guys. It is exactly right here. This level, my friends, which I was talking about. Sorry, the resistance right here, the fake breakout in the middle, and the strong key support level, which was previously a resistance as well. That being said, we can actually expect from the USD JPY to fall for about 30 pips. First of all, that support trend line right here is going to be respected, and also that key support level is going to be respected, and most likely the market is going to continue the rise at this point. Now, if we started buying the USD JPY from this level, that trade, guys, is most likely going to keep running until it reaches that level of a resistance right here at 142.150, which means we can actually expect 207 pips profit from the signal. Meanwhile, the safe zone shouldn't actually be ranging lower than this level of a previous support, since we are actually relying on that support trend line. So if the market has actually been able to reach that level, it means it broke out from the Fibonacci 61.8 retracement, and most likely it's going to continue the fall. That being said, we don't really require to make the safe zone bigger than that, which means the safe zone is ranging for about 85 pips against 210 pips of profit. Let's now move to the USD CHF. Okay, so the USD CHF at least has went in the right direction, but sadly hasn't triggered our entry level. So anyway, let's see now what we can do next with the USD CHF. Now, from my point of view, if we go now to the daily chart, my friends, what we can see right here is actually a bullish breakout from that level of a previous support. Now, actually, everyone was expecting from the USD CHF to reverse on the pressure from that support to create the new resistance, but the price action right here is quite strong. And if I'm not mistaken, we can actually expect from the USD CHF to fall again, retesting that level of a previous support exactly at 0.95067, and from that point onward, we can keep the trade running with the buy order. The problem that's going to happen after the market falls for about 39 pips. That's not really a problem. The main problem is you are on about 22 minutes on this video and you did not click yet the like button, which is really not understandable. I mean, guys, what is the problem here? What is it I'm doing and you don't want to hit the like button? Guys, it's really killing me. Barely 200 likes. I mean, we are having 3,000 views on this video and barely 200 likes. What I really want to see for one time in my life is just seeing 500 likes. It's all I'm asking. I'm not asking for 50,000 or 150,000 likes. I'm asking for 500 likes. Guys, is it approachable or not? If it does, please let me know. And thank you again for taking your time to hit the like button. So let's now analyze this market again, and let's move to the 4-hour time frame right now. And now check this out, guys. We can see right here that the market has indeed respected the same level of a support on the 4-hour time frame. A support number 1 has already been formed. Now the question is, can we start buying the pair right on the second attempt of that support? To answer this question, we will have to use the support trend lines. Now if we look right here, actually the magic of trend lines, guys, you can actually take any trend line from any levels, like for example this higher low to this higher high, just like that. You can now drag it anywhere on the market and you will see that the market has indeed respected the levels permanently. Wherever you place it, we can see that the market indeed respected these levels, and you could actually have used it, guys, to open the trades on every single time. So that being said, what I'm going to do right now is simply drag the very same level of a support trend line and place it right there on the nearest resistance trend line. So check this out, guys. Check out this, guys. Sorry, guys. English is not my native language. You know, guys, I'm an Arab. That's why it's sometimes harder for me to speak in English. Anyway, we can see right here the resistance trend line has been created, and right here we can see the bullish breakout from that level. And right now the market is yet to respect that level of a previous resistance trend line, which means we have to wait for the USD/CHF to reach this level of a previous resistance trend line before we can start buying it. Now, the 4-hour time frame is not really showing me right here any strong support level. Let me just go to the 30-minute time frame. Now on the 30-minute time frame, we can see it in more details. Right now, we're having, my friends, this level of a previous resistance and a support as well. Check this out. Right here, we're having the support number 1, and it was also a resistance right here, which has been broken out from with this bullish breakout candle, and right here, the first attempt of a resistance. Seeing that, we can actually expect from the USD/CHF to fall all the way to this level of a previous support and reverse exactly at that level of a new resistance trend line, which was, by the way, a previous support trend line, as we can see right here, right there. Meaning, we have to wait for this pair to fall for about 55 pips before we can buying it, guys. I know it might take a while, but believe me, it's gonna worth it. If everything went well as expected, the take profit level has to be placed right there at that resistance at 0.96237, which means we will be aiming 135 pips profit from the signal. Meanwhile, the safe zone shouldn't actually be ranging lower than this level of a support at 0.94320, which means the safe zone is ranging for about 58 pips against 133 pips of profit. Moving now to the gold. Guys, the gold, I think it hasn't been triggered. 17, yeah, it has, yeah, it has been triggered. Okay, good. 17 was actually 17. Yeah, this signal, I believe it was triggered. If I'm not mistaken, guys, please correct me. I'm not sure if this happened before uploading the video or after it, to be honest with you guys. My memory is not really that good, and I feel lazy to check the video. Anyway, I would not consider it work because I think it happened before making the video. Anyway, the gold has actually hit the take profit level, which means it went in the right direction at least, and that is the point for me, and I'm very happy about it. And again, I hope anyone have made decent profit with this signal. Now, what's next with the gold? Now, if we look at the weekly chart, my friends, now we can see right here that the market indeed has created here a resistance trend line, and check this out. Check this out. The market has repeatedly respected that level of a resistance trend line, and right here we actually expected in the long run for the gold to break out from that level to create here a bullish breakout candle. That didn't happen, and most likely the gold is indeed gonna continue to be bearish for this week, at least to reach that level of a previous support at I think about 1700, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, almost about 1700. So 1700 is gonna be our take profit level. However, let's now move to the to the daily chart to find where exactly we can start shorting the pair. If we drag the same level of a resistance trend line, which I have drawn earlier, just like that, we can see how strong this level was, and indeed the market respected that level repeatedly. Just keep it going. Moving now to the 4-hour time frame. Now on the 4-hour time frame, I'm still going to use the same resistance trend line. Nothing is going to be changed. And all I'm going to do is simply place it right here, guys, at the nearest resistance trend line to the entry. Check this out. Fantastic. Let me just go to the left to confirm it was indeed a resistance trend line, a fake breakout. Scroll more to the left. It was a very strong key support trend line, and it was also a very strong resistance trend line. So indeed, this level was very strong. Now, what we can expect next from the gold is to rise again, guys, and respecting that level of a previous resistance trend line. And from that point, we can start shorting the gold. Of course, another way to confirm this is by simply draw here a resistance trend line. Just like that. Now we can actually expect also from the gold to reverse exactly. Let me just delete this one so it will not confuse us. And exactly right there. Now, let me just tell you something. Those who are following me for a long time, they know the rules. Once we see a bearish breakout candle, we always wait for the market to reach the same level of the nearest tail to that bearish breakout candle to create the new resistance. And we are going to short the market once the candles reaches the same level of a new resistance, because this was the nearest support to that bearish breakout candle, and we are most likely going to start shorting the market once the candle reaches the same level of the lowest tail, which is the nearest one to that bearish breakout candle. Now, all of these together tells us that the gold is most likely gonna indeed continue the fall. We can most likely, guys, short the gold as 1761.30. And this time, the take profit level gonna be placed right here at the nearest strong key resistance level to the entry as 1729.45, which means we are aiming approximately 315 pips profit from the signal against, I think we don't really need higher than that. The safe zone shouldn't actually be ranging for more than 130 pips only. And there goes your signal, my friends, for the USD pairs and for the gold signals for this week. And again, I have to remind everyone to trade wisely and carefully and with a proper money management. Thankfully, guys, for the last few months, my analysis was actually very, very accurate. Thankfully, and I'm very glad for that. I would say not less than 90% of my analysis is going in profit. If I'm wrong, please prove me wrong. However, it doesn't mean at all that we never do mistakes. Sometimes I might actually mess up everything, and I actually might misread the market. So again, just because these signals came from Xtreme Trader doesn't mean at all that will be 100% profitable. Maybe it will be all wrong. Maybe I will be entirely wrong, guys. So please be careful and trade wisely. And remember, Forex trading is not safe all the time. Sometimes there will be losses. And thankfully, with Xtreme Trader, we are able to recover any potential losses happened. And for that reason, I'm telling you to stay in the premium group and in the free group. We are doing the best we can to make sure that you will end up in profit. If you have traded, guys, the YouTube signals and the premium signals, I can tell you that most likely you will end up in profit, hopefully every single week. Any losses happen here or there, we can recover it from the other side. So the YouTube signals can recover any losses from the premium, and vice versa. If the YouTube signals didn't work well, you can recover from the premium signals. So again, I wish everyone a nice trading week and hopefully a very profitable one. Until then, I hope that is informative to you, and I would like to thank you for watching.